Cruise lines are tracking more than you think. Welcome back, everybody. Old School Will is back at it again. Today, we're diving into a topic that many cruisers never think about. That little cruise card sitting in your pocket.
When you check in, you'll receive a cruise card, and this card does way more than just open your cabin door. It's your onboard ID, it's your room key, your payment method, and what you use to get on and off the ship in ports. Keep the card safe, and if you lose it, go to guest services for a replacement. And also, a lot of people will use lanyards around their neck to keep track of it.
The same card you use to unlock your cabin door.
Once the hallway doors open and you are allowed to access your cabin, you will look in your mailbox and find this little envelope here. Rip that bad boy open and you'll find your sign and sale cards, which is also your key to your room.
That same card you use to buy drinks. You used to get on and off the ship with.
Hey folks, question comes up often. What do I actually need to be able to get off the ship in a port of call? You're going to have your C-Pass card, or maybe it's a bracelet or a medallion. That's what opens your door. It's your card key. You're going to have that, and don't worry, you can't forget it because you absolutely must use this to get off the ship. This is what security uses to track who's off the ship and who's on the ship, and that's how they know who's late, waiting for folks to get back. And number two, you really should have a photo ID as well. You don't need it to exit the ship, but in some ports you will need this photo ID just to get back into this secure area. The general public is not allowed in this area, so you need your card key, and you should have a photo ID to allow you to get back to the ship at the end of the day.
That card may know more about your vacation than your own spouse does. Now, before we get started, I'm not trying to say cruise lines are doing anything illegal. In fact, most of this technology is designed to improve your cruise experience. But I do think cruisers should understand exactly what information is being collected and what happens to that information once the vacation ends. Let's talk about this. When you board a cruise ship, your cruise card immediately becomes your identity on board. Everything is connected to it. Every drink purchase, every specialty restaurant reservation, every shore excursion, every consignado transaction, every gift shop purchase, every photo package, every spa appointment, and even every internet package, and even those bingo cards, every time you visit that guest services. The cruise line now has a detailed record of your vacation habits. Think about that for a moment. Damn! By the end of a 7-day cruise, the cruise line may know what time you wake up, what time you eat, what type of food you enjoy, whether you drink alcohol, which bars you frequent, whether you gamble, whether you attend comedy shows, whether you buy souvenirs, whether you spend money freely or cautiously. You know, that's a lot of information, folks.
You serious?
And you know, before I did this research, I had no idea what was going on with that little card that I used every day of my cruise. Now, let's talk about location tracking. Many newer ships use what's called RFID technology, which is smart cards, wearable medallions, and mobile apps. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. It's a technological that uses small electronic chips and radio waves to identify and track objects, people or items without needing direct contact. Some systems can identify your general location throughout the ship. The purpose is often convenience. Crew members can locate guests, food can be delivered, family members can stay connected. Emergency situations can be handled faster. But it also means the cruise line can gain valuable insight into passenger behavior. They know which venues are crowded, which attractions are popular, which restaurants need improvement, which entertainment venues are drawing the biggest crowds. All of that information has tremendous value. Now, let's move into artificial intelligence, better known as AI. This is where things get really interesting. Cruise lines are increasingly using data analytics and AI systems. Why, you may ask? Because AI can analyze millions of passengers' interactions. You know, back in the day, we used to say, watch out because Big Brother is watching. Now, when you look around you, anywhere from driving your car to technology in your cars to almost everything, AI is here. It can be your friend and it definitely can be your enemy. Because AI analyzes millions of passengers' interactions, it can identify your spending patterns. It can predict future purchases. Wow. It can recommend excursions. It can also recommend specialty dining. It can even suggest those drink packages or generate personalized promotions. Have you ever received a casino offer after spending time gambling on board? Have you ever received discounts for a specialty restaurant you previously enjoyed? Folks, that's not accidental. That's data-driven marketing. The cruise lines know what interests you. Now let's talk about something many people ask me. Old school, why do I suddenly start seeing cruise advertisements everywhere? You get home, you open your computer, cruise ads. You check Facebook, cruise ads. You look at YouTube, cruise ads. You check your email, more cruise ads. And you start wondering, how did they get to know where I am and who I am? Well, the answer is complicated. Part of it comes from your browsing activity. Part of it comes from cookies and online tracking. That's why at least once a week or twice a week, Old School deletes all his cookies and stuff off of his computer. Part of it may come from information you've voluntarily provided through cruise accounts, loyalty programs, vacation planners, travel agencies, and promotional signups. The cruise industry has become extremely sophisticated when it comes to marketing. They want to keep you cruising, and the more they know about your preferences, the better they can target their offers.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, let's talk about loyalty programs. Every major cruise line has one. Carnival's VIFP program, which, by the way, since Carnival has done Old School and a lot of other platinum members the way they have, I will no longer be cruising with Carnival, and I have no problem saying that. I am done being loyal to any cruise lines. So now it's all about Old School and what Old School prefers. And if a industry can treat a loyal customer the way they do, I do not need them. Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society, Norwegian's Latitudes Rewards, MSC Voyages Club. These programs have collected years of customer information, your cruise history, purchase history, cabin preferences, vacation frequencies, favorite destinations, preferred ships, dining choices, and the longer you cruise, the more complete your customer profile becomes. Again, this isn't necessarily bad. Many cruisers enjoy receiving personalized offers. They enjoy receiving discounts. They enjoy receiving loyalty benefits. But it's important to understand what information is being collected. Let's move into privacy concerns. This is where opinions start to differ. Some people say, I don't care if they track me. Others say, I don't want companies collecting information about everything I do. Neither position is necessarily wrong. The real issue is transparency. Passengers should understand what information is being gathered and how it is being used. You know, I said on Old School's platform here, we don't mince words. We do tell it like it is. And I have had a few comments in the past trying to debunk what Old School is trying to do, and that's provide adequate information. And all I can say to those individuals is, well, there are other podcasters out there you can refer to. But on this channel, Old School will tell it like it is. The more informed you are, the better decisions you can make. Now let's discuss what happens after your cruise. Many people assume their vacation ends when they leave that ship. Not exactly. Your customer profile often remains active. Future promotions may be based on previous spending habits. Future offers may be customized to your interests. Future marketing campaigns may target your preferred destinations. If you spend heavily in the casino, you may receive casino promotions, and I know a few of you probably have already done that or seen that. If you purchase spa treatments, you may receive wellness offers. If you booked Alaska, you may start seeing Alaska promotions. And Old School is real interested in how many of y'all actually have received these. And let's talk about this in the comments, because I am very, very curious about this. If you purchase premium dining, you're likely to see premium dining advertisements. This cruise line is trying to increase the chances you'll book another cruise. Now let's be fair. There are benefits to this. Personalized service, better recommendations, targeted discounts, faster booking experiences, involved loyalty rewards, but there are also concerns: data security, privacy, information sharing, cybersecurity risks, and these are issues every industry faces today, such as your banks, airlines, hotels, retail stores, streaming services, and yes, all those cruise lines. So what can customers do? First of all, read the privacy policies. Review marketing preferences. Be selective about information you share. Manage email subscriptions. Understand loyalty program terms. You must ask those questions, and you must stay informed. As they say, knowledge is power. At the end of the day, cruise lines aren't simply selling vacations anymore. They're selling experiences, and experiences generate data. Lots of that. The question isn't whether information is being collected. The question is whether passengers understand how much information is being collected. And that's a conversation worth having. What do you think? Do cruise lines know too much about you? Or is personalized service worth the trade-off? Old School asks that you drop those thoughts in the comments, and I would definitely love to hear what you think. And by the way, to all my subscribers and viewers, Old School again wants to thank you for building this channel as large as you're building it. So right now, we're heading toward hopefully 150,000 subscribers. I would love to have over 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But all Old School can do for you right now is keep you informed. And guess what? Until that next time and that next video, y'all stay blessed.